do want to mention one other thing about car break-ins, and since it's gotten to the epidemic proportions that it's gotten to, just a little explanation of why they've gotten to where they're at. There are a couple of reasons. One of them, they're just crimes of opportunity. Downtown, they've got homeless people all over the place down there that are just looking for anything they can sell or trade for, liquor, tobacco, food, whatever, drugs, But you got those type people. We have in the Central West End, we have our Marios and our 3 or 4 other regular ones that we have neighborhood orders of protection against to stay out of the neighborhood because they're nothing but nuisance issues to everybody in the neighborhood. And then you've got the organized groups who traditionally will go to parking lots, sports venues with games going on, where they want to go in and they'll hit 10, 15, 20 cars at a time. Normally they use a stolen car. Normally they're thugs, criminals, gangbangers, whatever they are, and they're looking for guns. We have a concealed carry law in the state of Missouri, and one problem with that: you can't take them into those places. You can't take them into Bush Stadium, Scott Trees, and TWA, Fox Theater, any of those places, because you got to walk through metal detectors in those places to get in, and they strictly forbid any firearms on the premises. So you got a concealed carry permit. You're in, going to a function, and you get there, you can't take the gun inside. You do, you leave it in your car. And they know this. If they hit enough cars in a secluded area, chances are they're going to find 1 or 2 firearms in these cars. Those are kind of the 2 factions you're dealing with from a criminal perspective when we're talking about car break-ins. So, just take that for just a piece of information. And one of the things that we're talking about burglaries, one of the bills that the police department is taking to the legislature this year, we're trying to get enough support for it, with some of the politicians, neighborhood groups, so on and so forth, is to increase the punishment for these larcenies, these car break-ins. We break into your car and we steal a GPS system, whatever it's worth, $90 or whatever. Hey, we'll lock you up, take you in, book you. As soon as you get to the Justice Center down there and get processed, they're going to give you a court date release because it's a trivial, minor charge. And that's the deterrent to this type of crime is relatively small. Misdemeanor crime. You got to be a pretty bad guy before you get any serious jail time for a misdemeanor crime. It probably isn't going to happen in a lot of cases. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the auto break-ins, we're trying to get a separate crime category. A lot of other states have called vehicular burglary, which would elevate breaking into your car would elevate that to a felony from a misdemeanor. That you can get some jail time, and we think that is going to be a deterrent. Other states have had success when they've enacted this. I know the chief and some of the city hall folks that were kind of steamrolling this. They started the ball rolling last year, but weren't able to get it through. I know that we're going at it pretty hard this year. So that's one of the things we're looking at as a turn to this, the biggest nuisance crime we're dealing with here or anywhere else throughout the country. So if we can get that through, I think we'll finally have a weapon that we could launch against these guys. Yes, sir.
Do you know how close you guys are to getting control of the police force from the state? And when that might happen, what impact is that going to have on groups just like this.
Well, what a hot potato that is. Here, and let me just say that, I'm gonna try to keep an open perspective on this. That proposal to city control the police department by the city taking over control of the police department, it passed through the House of Representatives just yesterday, today?
Yesterday.
Last week. That just passed. Now it goes to the Senate. I'm told that the Senate is divided on whether or not to pass this or not. The governor has come out and said that he'll veto it. This is the word I'm getting from our association.
Well, maybe they promised the association. His statement was not that.
What, do you remember exactly?
Yeah, I remember.
Can you share that with me?
He said that he felt that there would be more politics in the police department that would run under city control. I might say that there's plenty of politics in it now. I mean, that is a complete distinction without a difference.
It depends who you talk to, but a lot of people think that it's going to happen. Whether it's going to happen this year or not, I don't know.
Well, part of the deal is that the city has indicated that they would, that they're prepared to sue the state to get the state paid for a significant portion of the police budget on the basis of a Supreme Court decision that was rendered several years ago, which identified the police department as a state agency. And of course, under the law, if it's a state agency, the state should finance it. They're obviously, the legislature's not anxious to finance the St. Louis Police Department.
Nor is the governor anxious about giving up 4 very lucrative appointments to the police board.
I understand.
So the politics of this is way over my head. And, you know, hey, you'll hear the police officer's position is,
The association.
the association is, there's over $600 million in our pension fund. And the officers contribute 7% of their salary into that pension fund. Firefighters contribute 8% of their pension fund. City employees contribute nothing to their pension fund. Our pension fund is the most sound, it's the most lucrative of the 3. The association feels that this whole thing is a smokescreen for getting a hold of our pension fund to increase bond ratings, to increase, and here, again, I don't understand. I'm just giving you what I'm hearing from both sides.
You want me to give you the other side?
Give me the other side.
Okay. First of all, both the firefighters and the police are controlled by state statute.
Firefighters?
Absolutely.
I thought they were under the Director of Public Safety.
No, I'm talking about the pension.
Oh, okay.
The pension funds of both the firefighters and the police are controlled by state statute. So in order for there to be any change in the arrangements for those pensions, you would have to change the statute. And that's true now. It would be true whether the city has control of the police department or not.
So what's the